today is day 2 of Riverwalk Anime. So, I'm gonna vlog today. I have 0 depth perception and can only see out of one eye, but it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna get this poster signed from the VA of Reiner Braun, the English VA. I'm so excited.
In for a treat. We got not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, 5 voice actors here representing One Piece, and man, they cannot wait to take your questions. They cannot wait to talk to you about being part of this global phenomenon. It is just awesome. All right, some housekeeping though before we begin. My name is Jeff Garcia. I'll be your moderator all day today. For those of y'all not familiar with me, I work with Ken's 5 TV, and I love to be here. I'm glad to be joined by my fellow nerds, my fellow geeks, my fellow anime fans. Zoro. Come on up, Chris. Take any seat you want. See Christian as Nami. Hello, Luci. Sir Crocodile. Or should I say, the Swazinator is here. The Swazinator.
I'm gonna sit over here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. This is Don Quixote, Don Flamingo. Take a seat. Welcome to the panel.
It'll be a thorn between 2 roses. This will look great.
Lisa Ortiz, the original voice of Tony Chopper, and the spirit of Sunny.
The spirit of the Sunny? Is that what you said?
Yeah,
The spirit of the Sunny.
Oh my God, that episode made me cry so hard.
Let me get on this side, guys, so everybody can get a good look. Many iconic animes from obviously Dragon Ball and now One Piece. You ever look back and say like, whoa, how did I get into all of this?
It's funny, just yesterday, I walked up to Justin Cook, who was signing right next to me. And I don't know if you all know this, but Justin Cook was also an engineer at Funimation before he was a director. And he was my engineer. And we worked together every day for like a half a decade. And then I ended up getting a place that was right across the parking lot from Funimation at that time, in the North Richland Hills office. And so we would work all day, then go to my apartment and play The Sims until I would fall asleep, and then he would play all night, and I'd wake up and like look at what house he built. But I walked up to him like, can you believe, if I'd come to you 15 years ago, 20 years ago and said, this is what it's gonna be, would you believe me? And he's like, hell no, there's no way.
You know, I guess the most challenging part of it is honestly matching the flaps on her Nami shark teeth when she's yelling at everybody.
Yeah.
No, honestly, she's a delight to play. She's great. I like how she's kind of an acquired taste.
Yep.
You know, not everybody loves her. She's kind of strong. She's strong flavor. But she's super fun.
Yeah.
And she's sold out now, right? She's very, very loyal, and I've really loved to see that progression in her.
I went to university here. I
Yes,
spent
you did.
4 years in San Antonio. With a little skill up the hill, and then I hadn't been back in forever, and came back and was like, oh my gosh, this is so different. Everything at Pearl is different, everything. The quarry was an actual quarry when I was here. That's how old I am. San Antonio has changed, but I still love this town.
Trinity, right?
Yeah, Trinity University, Italian School in the Hill. I was the scholarship student in this 76 Pontiac station wagon with all of the kids in their BMWs.
You went to Trinity?
I did go to Trinity.
Yeah, we used to play you in football.
Yes.
I went to Sewanee.
Oh yeah. We also played you in lacrosse. I was on the lacrosse team for 2 weeks. And then I saw a shoulder separation and a gentleman lose part of his reproductive organs, and I was like, you know what? Swimming sounds like a good sport for me. I don't know that I need to play lacrosse.
Or cross-country running. Exactly.
Just strolling. That's it now. That's all we can do.
I mean, you're doing me some flashbacks right now with the Pearl. I still remember all the white buildings and the,
the
factory look.
It was a brewery. It was a functioning brewery with giant trucks rolling in and out.
Yeah, and the quarry.
It was also the only beer we could afford.
Exactly. Were you around when the quarry flooded? Were you around that time?
I think
back in the 1860s, I think.
Yeah. Back when there was something called dams.
This is fascinating anime for all.
Yeah. Sorry, everybody.
I also love the San Antonio Zoo. Thank you for signing this, by the way. I love that we have a signer here, and thank you for including our deck and hearing impaired. Well, unlike the guys that are in it all the time in every episode of the Straw Hats, Doflamingo is this amazing gift that just keeps on giving. and disappears for a couple of years, and then you get another phone call and disappear. And in the early days, like, first of all, I didn't have time to read the manga at that point. And sometimes the directors on projects will ask us not to because they don't want to spoil it. This one was just literally, it was already too much to dive into. So I didn't know, it was like, is this a guy that just comes back one time? And sometimes you do a one-off character that was one episode, one arc. I'd played several other characters. I was Calgara, I was Chaka in the Alabasta arc,
Whoa.
but had no idea that this was going to be a guy that I was going to live with for 18 years. 18 years ago was the first time I did Del Flamingo in the Warlords Council around the conference room table, and then he keeps coming back and keeps coming back. He's like a roach, and I was like, I like this guy. He's really interesting. I love that he's so purely evil, and I really hope they don't soften him or give him some kind of tragic backstory where I have to feel all the feels. Like, I love doing that for characters like Reiner and things like that, but I wanted him to stay evil, and we got into Dressrosa. I was like, oh, we're getting flashbacks. This could be, please don't make him a poor little hurt child. I don't want to. No, he was awful then too. Okay, good, we're on the same page.
So I ended up spending a cool $60 on a signed print from Reiner Braun's voice actor, so I'm very happy about that. I was thinking video messages are $70. If it was like maybe $50, I would have done it. I don't know. I have adult money, but do I want to spend it? No. But I talked to him for a while, and I feel like that was really worth it. Just like, I don't know, he's so sweet. It was a lot of fun. Probably gonna walk around more, gonna meet some friends. Yeah.
So that is it for that video. I kind of got the con flu, not gonna lie. I'm kind of sick now. I met a few friends. I walked around. I took pictures. You can find them on my Instagram, which will be down below. But I'm kind of sick. I don't know if everyone knows the term con flu, but con flu just means like you go to a con, you see a bunch of people, and then you get sick. I don't know if that's necessarily what happened to me. I think I might have gone sick somehow, some other way. I have no idea, but I am sick. So it's taken me a bit to film this outro just because I wanted you to be able to understand me. And I feel like the earlier, like 2 days ago when I was sick, I was speaking more clearly than I am now. So maybe I should have filmed it earlier. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I did get a few more things. I went to the artist alley, but I didn't end up filming anything else except for the panel intro and the signed print that I got. But if you would like a haul video from the con, I can film that when I feel a little better. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider liking and subscribing. I am at like 315 right now, and that's really, really cool. Yeah, thank you so much. Bye.